Here's a very quick overview of the MegaPhase GrooveTube cable assembly product and how it's assembled and what makes it a more robust cable assembly than you might normally find. It is armored by its manufacturer, the way it is constructed. What we have in the GrooveTube is a outer conductor that is a spiral copper, like that, and that starts off as just a copper strip, and then in a process that we have, this gets wound in a macro sense. You can see it's wound like that, which creates a natural thread, and this all gets seam sealed with solder. And then we have a ferrule. This is a ferrule which is threaded, and this gets threaded onto the end of the GrooveTube outer conductor. That captivates the Teflon inside, and then we have our own connectors that we put on there. These can be anything from an SMA to 3.5, 2.92, 1.85, all the way up the line to 1 millimeter, TNC, type N, and this gets put onto here. And then this gets, the ferrule gets soldered on, inductively soldered, and then this connector gets attached with a industrial Loctite material. And then we have this. And then what we do is we come over all of that with a stainless steel braid, which gets crimped on. And what that affords us is this torsional strength. Without that, you would be pretty easy to pull this apart, but that's what gives us the strength, and it still leaves us with quite a bit of flexibility. And what you end up with is an outer jacket over that. In this case, this is neoprene. Here's a type N, so it would look something like that, and then here's strain relief. And then in the strain relief, there is a non-hardening epoxy type material. This still gives you some flexibility at the end of the cable assembly, but allows there to be flexibility and moves that break point from right at the ferrule connection to the cable assembly, kind of moves it out back, dissipates that around, so you get some flexibility there. And that's kind of a flexibility of a cable assembly. And then the difference between the two cable assemblies that I was discussing earlier today, this is the 135. You can kind of see how thick that is. And I'll compare that to just a standard pencil, kind of like that. And you'll see that this is a little bit more less forgiving on flexibility. This has about a 3-inch bend radius. So if you were to imagine this is a 3-inch circle, about a 3-inch bend radius. So not too tight, but not bad. And then if you look at the F120, again, here it is compared to like a regular pencil, and the diameter is pretty close to that. Let's see if I can get that kind of matched up. So much thinner and much more flexible. And this has a static bend radius of 1.5 inches. I hope that helps.